Hey, what's up YouTube? Joseph here, and if you can notice the card in front, yes, this is going to be a deck profile on Ghostrick. I don't have a Ghostrick deck profile on my channel, and I've been meaning to do one for a while, so now I have the chance to actually do one. As many of you know, Ghostricks are dark attributed monsters. They range from level and rank 1 to 3. They have their common ability in the main deck is that they can flip themselves face down once per turn, and then they have their added effects after they're flipped face up. And they just have a wide range of decks and varieties. I'm going to go into one of the variants of the decks I run when it comes to running Ghostrick. So we're going to move Mr. Alucard out the way. We'll get back to him later. So we're going to go into the main deck. I run 3 Ghostrick Stein. Stein is the spell searcher. Whenever he inflicts battle damage to your opponent, search your deck for one spell or trap card with Ghostrick in its name and add that card to your hand. He is technically the main deck's highest attacker with 1600 attack, and he has 0 defense. Dark attribute and zombie. Next, we're gonna go into another one of the beaters in the deck. Very resourceful card, Ghostrick Mummy. Mummy is the monster that says once per turn, once a turn while it's on the field, you can get an additional normal summon of a Ghostrick monster, but you can only special summon dark attributed monsters for the rest of the turn. The combination with Mummy is when you go into Mummy, it helps you get into the other monster combos. So you can make multiple Alucard or dual hand, multiple other dark attributed exceeds, or synchro into something dark. Next, we have triple Ghostrick, the Magellan Stratos card of the deck. Whenever this card is flipped, search your deck for one Ghostrick monster whose level is equal to or less than the total number of Ghostrick monsters on the field. Now, despite his low attack strength of 400, he has the highest base defense in the deck of 1800, and he can literally counts himself for the search effect to get another Ghostrick. So you can go for a lot of the level 1s in the deck. The next card, probably taking this card out because I don't run Doll, but I have Ghostrick Werewolf, the balance out attack and defense monster of the deck. 1400 attack, 1500 defense, level 3. Whenever this card is flipped, burn your opponent for 100 for every set card on the field. Overall, he's really not needed in the main deck unless you run the Doll combo version of the deck, which I'll do a deck profile of that later when I get the rest of the cards for it. But just a substantial card for a lot of rank 3 plays. Next is Ghostrick Mary. Whenever your opponent inflicts damage, either by battle or by card effect, you search your deck for one Ghostrick monster and special summon it to the field in face down defense position. So Mary helps you go get Ghostrick. So you can set up with Ghostrick next turn, or you can grab Werewolf and Werewolf can burn, or you can grab Doll and use Doll's effect to put everybody face down when she gets flipped face up that turn. So it's a really good, useful card. It's the beginning of the level 1s in the deck, and one of the most useful level 1s in the deck as well. Next, we're gonna go to the most abusable level 1 in the deck, Ghostrick Lantern. Whenever a Ghostrick monster or whenever your opponent declares an attack either directly or on a Ghostrick monster, you can reveal this card in your hand, special summon it face down to the field, and negate the attack. Pretty much, this is your go-to significant battle fader. Second is Ghostrick Jack Frost. With Lantern, you pretty much, if you run the Monarch version, you run triple Lantern, so that Lantern can help you pretty much get the Monarch. Next, we run Triple Spectre. Following with Lantern. Say you play Lantern and they swing that Lantern. Whenever a Ghostrick monster is destroyed, you can reveal Ghostrick Spectre. So just summon Ghostrick Spectre from your hand in face down defense position, and then draw one card. So he helps with the negative of losing a monster. In exchange, you get a new one and you draw a card. So with the deck's overall morale, you pretty much lose a monster, gain a monster, and then draw a card. And searching him out is really easy due to the fact that he is level 1. Alright, now on spells. Triple Ghostrick Mansion, one of the most resourceful field spells of the archetype. Damage you take that isn't from a Ghostrick monster or effect is halved when your opponent. Neither player can attack opponent's face down monsters, but can attack directly. It really just helps utilize the bait and switch tactic of the deck. Excuse the noise. It's pretty much a bait and switch tactic with the deck. So you can drop your Lanterns or your Marys and then go get the rest of your monsters. And since they're face down, the mansion protects them. And then you don't take as much damage from what you would normally take. Next, 2 Recurring Nightmare. Because a large majority of the deck has 0 defense. So it's your Sequential Pot of Avarice for your darks. Go get Lantern, Stein, Mummy, Spectre. Next, 1 Lord Darkness, because the deck is full of dark monsters. Staple 3 MST. Staple Book of Moon. Because I have a large amount of zombie monsters in the deck, 1 Book of Life. I would advise, if you do play Book of Life, to run more than 1. I'm just running 1 right now because I'm going to try to go get more. But I love the comedy. I love how this just helps reset up a lot of cards on the field. And plus, if you can't normal summon anything, if you have a zombie in a graveyard, which mainly your level 3 monsters are all zombie, you can just go get one of them back, get rid of a monster in your opponent's graveyard, and then continue to play a lot of normal summons. Next, in final spell, 1 Dark Horn for the staple, the monster removal. Now on the traps, 2 Ghostrick Scare. This is the massive Book of Moon. Flip all your monsters. Flip any number of face-down monsters on the field face up. For each monster that was a Ghostrick monster, flip that number of monsters on your opponent's side field face down. So it helps deal with a lot of monster decks that swarm, and there are still a large portion of them that swarm. So you can play the Spectre, you can play the Scare, put your monster's face up, and then put your opponent's face down, so they can't synchro and they can't exceed. Also helps with dealing with a large amount of monster attack, and it gives your Ghostrick and your Werewolf more playability as well. Next, 2 Ghostrick Vanish to protect your Ghostrick monsters and any face-down defense position monsters you have. Well, Ghostrick cards are face-down position monsters. Reveal a Ghostrick in your hand and then protect your monsters for that turn. Your Ghostrick cards and face-down defense position monsters from being destroyed by card effect. So this. Say your opponent just has a whole bunch of cards on the field, you play Dark Hole, save your monsters, and they can't save theirs. Next, we have 1 Ghostrick Go Around. I am very iffy about Ghostrick Go Around because I don't run Doll. I don't have... Well, I have dolls and stuff. I just don't... I haven't fixed the deck to where I'm going to play Doll. But, so, during either player's turn, you can activate this card's effect, but you only activate it once per turn. During the battle phase, you can either select 1 face-up Ghostrick monster on the field and put it face down, then put one of your opponent's monsters face up. Or select one of your face-up Ghostrick monsters, put that face down, and select one of your opponent's face-up cards and put it face down. I mean face up. Yeah, so, last for traps, we have Staple, Torrential, Staple, Bottomless, Staple, Compulsory, and Staple, One Solid Warning. Alright, now for extra deck, of course, Alucard. Oops, sorry, my hair is away. Triple Alucard, well, double Alucard, because I only have two, but triple Al, triple double Al. I didn't explain Alucard. Let me go to the extra. Okay, go back to Alucard. Alright, Alucard. 1800 attack, 16 defense. 2 level 3 monsters. Generic. Effect. When the space of the card is on the field, your opponent cannot select Ghostrick monsters, other Ghostrick monsters, or face down insufficient monsters as attack targets. Once per turn, you can detach a material from Alucard to destroy one spell or attack card, one face down card on the field. And if Alucard ever left the field and was sent to the graveyard, you can add one Ghostrick card from your graveyard to your hand, except for himself. So pretty much, if he's in the graveyard, you got another one. If he goes to the graveyard and have another Ghostrick card in the graveyard, you put it back. Not only that, but he defends a lot of your face down monsters and your other Ghostrick monsters, and he pops set. So Alucard's versatility in the game is really good, especially in a lot of decks that can do rank 3s. Next is I run triple Dualhard, mainly for the effect. He's similar to Alucard. Whenever he leaves the field and sent to your graveyard, you can retrieve one Ghostrick card from your graveyard and add it to your hand. In addition, during either player's turn, this is a quick effect. He can detach one material from himself to select one face-up monster on the field and have that monster's attack until the end of the turn. So, and plus, for every face-up Ghostrick card on your side of the field, dual hand gains 200 attack. So, he includes himself. So he's swinging he's practically swinging for 12. If you have Alucard or a whole bunch of other Ghostrick cards, so they have a lot of continuous spells. Continuous traps. You can pretty much swing for about, a good 24 to 26, even. I wish he could negate effects. That would make him really broke. 1 Slagger Magician for the level 1s. 1 Tempo to deal with other exceeds. 1 Levier to retrieve monsters. 1 Equipped Engineer to defend. 1 Leviathan Dragon for beater. 1 Giga Brilliant for attack boost. And let's see, double Fortune Tune to deal with pretty much 2 Pot of Avarice if the deck doesn't already do that. And life gain, and he can't be targeted by your opponent. So that also helps. Then just some side deck choices. Do the side deck. I have these 2 in yesterday. 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon and 1 Dragon Necro, another Soul Dragon. I'm trying to test out a version of the deck that utilizes him, because he is broke as hell. And now with a whole bunch of the zombie stuff around, I'm just trying to utilize Necro Soul in the deck and see where I can go with Necro Soul and how I want to go around versions of the Ghostrick deck. So, thank you for time, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And follow the group on Facebook. And thank you.